Welcome back to the land of the seven suns with Fishy Plant Man as your host. Okay, I thought I would do a bit of an update video, mostly because I gave the tanks their little bit of salt today, and I need that documented so that if I need to, I can look back on that detail. And I thought, well, that didn't take long to say, so I'll make a video out of it. How am I gonna make a video out of it? Well, I've made a couple of small changes. The biggest one is all young fish. There's one new one. But all new fish that as they get too big for the 55 and need to go into the 10-gallon. Yeah, sounds pretty funny, don't it? When they get too big for the 55 and need to graduate to the 10-gallon. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, when that happens and I need to make room for babies, which I do, because if we come over here and look at charcoal, maybe I should have put in a cut, but I didn't. Anyway, there's charcoal, and maybe you can get an idea of how big she is. Yeah. She is ready to pop. And I got some pretty big babies in here, so I want to get them out. But they all need to go in this tank because the new tank, there's the remnants of feeding the tanks. Get down on one knee. This new tank down here, it's a nice little tank. But it still kills young fish. And there is a couple in there. I think there's about 4 that are in there that are doing fine. So it's just killing the youngest ones. Here's a female up top. She's doing okay. I'm not sure I got enough oxygen in there because she's kind of heavy on the oxygen right now. I may have turned the pump down too low. But yeah, it's not being nice to the young fish that are too much smaller than her. I am filming a fish, I think. Okay, I haven't got a very good grip on the phone. I don't need to drop it in the tank. But, yeah. It's not... It's gone from killing all fish to just baby fish, which is a step up, but not enough. So all the maturing fish are going to have to go into this tank. And maybe we'll take a run down to the feed store or something, see if I can't get rid of some. Well, maybe not yet. They need to show a little more color. Those 2 would be sellable fish. If I wasn't keeping them back because they've got problems. Now, the male... Let's see if I get down on one knee again. There he is. No, that's the female. That's the large female. She's got a bent back. She's got all kinds of problems. So she's a pet. Where's the male? There he is. I found him. Now let's see if I can get him on film. There he is. Is that him? Or is that her? There he is. No, that's her. There he is. I don't know that there's anything wrong with him. I said that he didn't grow, but maybe he's just from a different litter. I don't know. He looks fine. He's got too much orange for what I'm trying to do, but he's a healthy enough fish, and theoretically there's no reason not to sell him. Still not going to. But yeah, that would be a sellable fish. So they're all going in here because that tank is killing immature. If they're too immature, too young, there's a problem that I am still sorting out, but we're part of the way there. It's not killing everything. Anyhow, the next change, I've decided to get all three of these tanks a little bit closer. As if one has something, the other has it. Right now, this tank and the big one have Lucky Bamboo. This one's got more. It's got the original two, yeah, I think there was originally 3, and now there's 2. The original 2 plants that I got. But that one's got a start. So I've decided I'm going to try to get all 3 closer together. So, that tank down there needs some Lucky Bamboo. The one thing I did do was all 3 tanks now have the floating Christmas cactus or holiday cactus, whatever it is. This one's actually got it, growing in the filter. Now it's got the floating stuff. That one down there has, it's right up against the glass. But okay, unscheduled cut. I pushed a button. Here it is. The floating cactus. So all 3 tanks now have the floating cactus. Because it does, here we are over here, it does grow like that. Now the big leaves are just surviving from when I originally put it in. But that little skinny one, the little skinny one beside, and the long skinny one at the top, those all grew in the aquarium. Just floating around like it is. So, it works. So now, there's the cactus in all 3 tanks. And there's going to be Lucky Bamboo in all 3 tanks. And at some point, there may be Spider Plant in all 3 tanks. Right now, it's just in this one. This tank is feeding the orchid. This is the tank that really feeds the orchids, and, well, not everybody else, because everybody else is being fed out of the other tank now. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of get the plants in every tank. Maybe one day the aquatic plants will end up in all the tanks. But I'm going to make sure it does okay in that tank first, and maybe get some lights for these other 2 before I do that. Okay, is that all of the changes? I think it might be. This tank's not getting quite as full as it used to, because I think the neons have been jumping out. So, yeah. a bit of a wall. Have built a wall so that they can't jump the border. Okay, that's as close as I'm going to get to politics. But I do think it's funny. So, with the wall, the new wall, I'll talk to you next time.